Let's understand the concept of merchant exporters under GST, a topic that confuses a lot of people but which is actually very simple. A merchant exporter is someone who does not manufacture anything. They buy goods from the suppliers inside India and then export these goods in their own name. They are traders who export and they play a very huge important role in India's export ecosystem. This concept also helps small manufacturers who cannot export or comply with all export related provisions. Now let's understand the GST provisions in relation to merchant exporters. When a manufacturer supplies goods to a merchant exporter, the GST is charged at a concessional rate of just 0.1% of IGST in case of interstate supply, or 0.05% of CGST and 0.05% of SGST in case of intrastate supply. When a merchant exporter buys goods at 0.1%, it is still a taxable supply and not an exempt supply. Hence, full ITC is allowed. And when the merchant exporter finally exports the goods, it becomes a zero-rated supply. Generally, exports can be made under bond or LUT or on payment of IGST and then claim refund of taxes paid. However, merchant exporter can only export under bond or LUT but cannot choose the option on payment of IGST. The above said concessional rate will be applicable to the merchant exporter if the following conditions are satisfied. What are those conditions? Condition 1. The merchant exporter must export the goods within a period of 90 days. Second condition, the merchant exporter should mention the GSTN of the manufacturer and the invoice number in the shipping bill. The third condition, the movement of goods should be directly to the port or to a registered warehouse and then to the port. Fourth condition, once the goods are exported, the merchant exporter must provide proof of export to the supplier such as shipping bill and the export general manifest. So, to summarize, a merchant exporter buys goods at a concessional GST rate of 0.1%, must export them within a period of 90 days, and he gets full input tax credit on purchases, and the final export supply is treated as zero rated. This entire system exists to keep India's exports competitive and